I'm Josh Light with PoliticIt.com here in New York City with Joseph Diaferia, who's running for Congress in District 16 with the Green Party. How are you doing today, Joseph?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So tell us, Joseph, the big differences between you and your competitor in this race.
Well, the big differences are simply that I'm bringing issues that are not typically brought out in political discourse nationally. For example, I have made energy and foreign policy and the causal interrelation between the two central to my campaign. I do not accept the premise that we are fighting terrorism as such overseas. We're fighting for oil and to a lesser extent natural gas. And what I would like to see is less dependence and ultimately no dependence upon foreign oil, foreign gas. Let's move away from hydrocarbon fuels. Let's develop solar energy, geothermal energy, wind energy so that there needn't be a reason to go to war or to use these types of energy that are also defiling the environment.
How's your experience prepared you for Congress?
I've been an educator for 16 years and essentially researching and teaching and just gathering information over time. I believe that has prepared me for both my candidacy and serving in Congress, because I believe my candidacy is a public service in and of itself.
When you're out talking to people in District 16, are there any fiscal issues people are concerned about?
Well, sure, they're concerned about taxation and being relieved of onerous tax burden, but also job creation. What I am proposing, what I have proposed, is an FDR-style, New Deal-style direct system a program of direct employment. We cannot, for example, rely on the present situation where you have the Democrats and the Republicans quibbling over which subset of the population, which income strata are going to be relieved of their tax obligations, with the expectation that this is going to effectuate job creation. It does not work that way. The only way we can ensure job creation is by instituting a program of direct employment, putting everyone to work. And of course, the types of jobs that can be created are green jobs, moving the economy, moving society, moving our entire infrastructure to a green economy.
Are there any social issues people are concerned about in District 16?
Well, of course, reproductive choice, which I am absolutely in favor of reproductive choice. I mean, a woman's right to choose. There are other questions with regard to marital freedom or same-sex marriage. Of course, I support same-sex marriage without any reservation or equivocation.
Now, we looked at the data in your IT score. What are you doing to improve your online presence?
Well, I actually have 3 interwoven Facebook accounts. I have my own Facebook page, which I created, and then there is a second Facebook page, Joseph Diaferia for U.S. Congress, which was created by the Green Party. And then, of course, there's the Green Party's Green Team Facebook. So they're interwoven, and it enables me to partake of discussions online with various news media. They have their blogs are now largely Facebook-based. So I'm able to debate or discuss with fellow citizens. I'm able to link my website components, whether they be press releases or speeches I've made and that sort of thing. So I had actually resisted the idea of opening a Facebook account for many, I guess for as long as we have had Facebook, but I finally acquiesced when I got into the race here that perhaps this is the best way. Being what some would call a third-party candidate, I don't like to think of the Green Party in terms of third party or minor party, but we are bringing issues that very often the mainstream media are afraid that that perhaps that's something we might propose or propound flies directly in the face of their editorial policy, or they may be afraid of antagonizing their sponsors. But whatever the case may be, the issues that I'm bringing out, maybe I should speak for myself in this instance and not the entire Green Party, but the issues that I'm bringing out are issues that are not typically discussed in mainstream discourse. So as a consequence of that, I have not gotten a great deal of coverage from the mainstream media, and of course they have lavished fulsome publicity upon the Democrats and the Republicans, which is to be expected. So this, having Facebook, having a website, it is, I don't want to call it the next best thing, but it is certainly effective, and just how effective it will be, only time will tell. But I'm getting quite used to it, actually, and I don't have a Twitter account yet. Well, no, let me not misspeak. I do have a Twitter account, but it is inactive. I'm finding that Facebook is much more user friendly, much more pliable.
How's your campaign going right now?
Well, let me just say that we're having fun. We're bringing issues to the table, as it were, that are not typically brought out, and we feel that the campaign is its own public service and its own accomplishment. So, to that extent, I'm having fun with what we're doing, and I'm also very proud of what we're doing.
Joseph, where can people go to learn more about you?
My website is diaferiaforcongress.info. Let me spell that out in its entirety. It's D as in David, I-A, F as in Frank, E-R-I-A, for Congress, as one word, .info. And my email address and Facebook links can be found on that website.
Well, thanks, Joseph.
Thank you very much for having me.